Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. As you can see, we've already started here. That's been won straight back. He's had a look. Chance! It's bounced out!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges? Frey! There was plenty of power on that. Santos yet to have a shot on target. Hayden. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. He gets past his man. Neymar tries a shot. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Forward pass. Gets it back. Defender's on the back foot. He's left his man. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Shoots! And it's a goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
Has a goal! a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Turns and goes back. Hayden has a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Clark-Salter. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. Hayden. That's not going to make it. Cook was not to be moved. Frey. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. There's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Santos don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Managed to get it away.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Brings it forward. The message is clear, none shall pass. Frey, he's on his way. And now they can launch a counter. He's through. Gets into some space. Has a pop! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Frey.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Lovely feet. What an adventurous run from a defender.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's found his man. Goalkeeper's ball. And now the breakaway. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
changes here, from both sides in fact. So we have a double substitution going on here. Needed a better pass there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Frey, Lucas Anderson. Very well to intervene. Frey, Lucas Anderson. He goes long. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gets away from his opponents. Has a hit! Oh, surely!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Just brushed off the ball there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hoists it forward, cuts it out. And it's played forward. Santos must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. He's come in hard.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box. If it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Big chance! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Frey. Clark Salter. To get it forward quickly. And it's Neymar. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's through the middle. And that's been won straight back. Decent looking ball. Well played, he saw that coming. It's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
If the teams has yet taken the initiative. He's had a shot! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Bujalski. Quarter of an hour played. Dynamo Kiev still to register a shot on target. Lobs it in gently. It's a goal kick. Bujalski. And he's cut it out. He's had a go! It's there!
Darmstadt are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Right through the middle. He's got away. He's got options out wide. Shoots! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
He gets past his man. Hits one! He's there to receive. Goes for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for goal. He's scored. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What about that, Jim Beglin?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Darmstadt take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Dynamo Kiev are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Has a pop! Just a whisker away. Oh, good ball. Bojalski. Could be a chance here. Big chance! In it goes! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, good interception. Here it is now, surely! Danger averted for now. There is the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next
chance! He has done it! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper. Well, Darmstadt have a free kick. Looking for a decent ball in. Gets it, and now what? Forward it goes. Well weighted. He's left his man. He's gone for it! Darmstadt have it back and they can go again. The move looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward. And
has a pop! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Repelled by the keeper. Darmstadt are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic. Dynamo Kiev really aren't helping themselves. They're not seeing enough of the ball.
Bojalski. And the through ball is intercepted. And now the breakaway. Tries to get it forward quickly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Hoists it forward. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
He's got through. Could be thinking about a shot here. Going for goal! Oh, taken with style!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
So the lead now is 2. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Tries a shot! On the ball, another chance! A chance to play it in. Dynamo Kiev training a corner, and the referee concurs. Clears it out of harm's way. Could move up a gear here. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Gets away from his opponents. That's a good ball. Has a hit! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, extraordinary. Right through the middle. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. What an adventurous run from a defender. Up to meet it! And that is the last effort of the game. Dynamo Kiev had no answer. Second best in every department and correspondingly well beaten. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Larin. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Could move up a gear here. And he's on a charge. Hoists it forward. Feyenoord disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Has he picked him out? Going through. Oh, he's put too much on it. Zaniolo plays it out to the flank. Well read, he sorted that
out. There's a lot of movement going on, there's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you...
And the finish! There it is!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Udinese get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref. Yeah, and it's a good opportunity to level it, and they have several in this team who can take this.
It certainly looks appetite. Going for goal! That was travelling. And it's played forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. This could spell danger.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered.
And he has been fouled there. Been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. That's a decent ball. That intervention was very necessary. Well, that had to be more accurate. .30 minutes gone. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Forward it goes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Yeah, chance to break. Udinese are looking odds on to go in at the break with their advantage intact. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Chance to break. And the shot! It's come through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Zaniolo, with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Gets it back. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, there really hasn't been an awful lot to separate the two sides. One goal scored from a breakaway, and that's it. So I'm expecting the second half to start in this manner too. And this is by no means decisive, and there's plenty of time left to get back into this.
Udinese go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
It's one! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
A goal kick. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. That's sprayed out wide. Played out to the right.
Feyenoord have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Well weighted. Gets into some space. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Another throw-in. Chance! Goes for goal! It's off target and by quite a way. It will be a throw-in. To the good, they have breathing space. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Udinese have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Tries to get it forward quickly. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Timely intervention. Gets it upfield.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Real chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. Real chance! And the ball's come out! Tries to get it forward quickly, and it's played forward. Cut out in the nick of time. Forward it goes. Breaks on here. Going for goal! And the ball is out of play. Ball through needs to be good here. He's had a shot! there. Oh, real danger here.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Hoists it forward. He's gone for it! And another time! Goal! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Oh, terrible pass. And that's going to be a goal kick. Got a throw in. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. He's had a look, shot at goal! Oh, some tackle that. And the shot! Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Forward it goes. And he's going long. Oh, good interception. And it's played forward. It's come through. Decent enough try. Great leap! They've done it! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Plays it out to the flank. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He's got it, and he's got time. That's great strength on the ball. Timely intervention. Tries to dink it in. It's the through ball. Danger averted for now. And the first half is done. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we're already back underway here. Changes made by neither side from what we... Has a hit! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's a brilliant interception. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's come loose. Hits one! It's there! Two up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Santos are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He's there to hoof it away. And the counter is on. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Neymar. And the finish! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And here's Neymar. Could try cutting inside here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Well played, he saw that coming. Hits one! In it goes! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Receives it in a good position. Referee has just said play on. That's it back. What an adventurous run from a defender. Looking for a corner. They've played it short. Could cross it here. And that has been cleared. Into the box. Tries to get it forward quickly. Big chance! Goal! And what a climax we have here! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Santos give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Out to the right. Oh, they could break here. He's left his man. Has a shot! Sticks it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And that's that. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and the result which is well deserved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, we are, of course, in Rotterdam, at one of the most recognisable arenas in Europe, one that features extensively both at home and abroad for Feyenoord. It is, of course, De Kuip. We have already started here. Looks to clip it forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Chambers. Ramsey. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ramsey. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Cuts it out. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. What a ball this has turned out to be. Forward it goes.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Plays it out to the flank. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Out to the left it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Gray, he's left his man. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that's been levered clear. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Done very well to intervene. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This is a great chance to take a lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone direct. Decent hit from there. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Good take, and he's had a look. He came in hard, very hard. Tries a shot! It's in! Terrible error, duly punished. So we have... looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And it's Gray. It's a loose ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Robinson. Ramsey. Hoists it forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be outmuscled. Tries to stroke it through. Keeper's ball. And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Chambers. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's had a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Defending of the desperate variety. Goes for the... Gets up to head it! They've done it! Into the lead once more! And the half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So we're already into the second period.
Birmingham need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
He's gone for it! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Gray. Ramsey. Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. Right through the middle. Oh, it's a big chance! Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, that's neat. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Ramsey drives it forward. Ramsey plays it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And a shot! Ramsey. Crunching tackle. It's come loose. Hoists it forward. Ramsey, forward it goes. Defender's on the back foot. He gets past his man.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And now they can launch a counter. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Played out to the right. Gray.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's got options out wide.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Gray. Gray. Chance to play it in. Cut out in the nick of time.
Birmingham are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And help's available out wide. That intervention was very necessary.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Gets it back. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Good save. He got a decent fist on that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction. Tiny margins, but they just lost it. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Karim Benzema. What a great player to have leading the line, Peter, because his first touch is A-grade, and he's got the physical attributes to keep defenders at bay too. He's not just a workhorse, though. He can pass and finish with aplomb, and is particularly adept at bringing teammates into the game.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Xhaka hoists it forward, and he's there to cut it out. Forward it goes. Diaby. Chance to break, and he's straight offside. And it's played forward, and it's Traore. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good ball, kindly! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Granit Xhaka is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Conte. And here's Benzema. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Gets the better of his man. Tries to get it forward quickly. Fabinho with the slide tackle there. Xhaka. Traore. Now can he finish? Plenty waiting in the middle. Granit Xhaka. He's had that put on a plate. Oh, Red, he sorted that out.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Big chance! One-on-one, he's gone for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Diaby really drove at the heart of that defence. Incisive, quick, but not clinical.
Xhaka does well there, alert. Tries to get it forward quickly. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Xhaka. Gets his foot in there. Benzema. Just brushed off the ball there. And here's Kante. That intervention was very necessary. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. Conte. Diaby. And it's played forward. That is very well defended. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Forward it goes. Fabinho. Conte. Benzema has been found.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Just the keeper to beat! Chance, shapes to shoot! Goal! First blood drawn! Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and
shot a goal! In it goes! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we are already promptly back underway.
Sunderland clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Benzema. Traore. And it's Benzema. Battles to win it back. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. Diaby. Diaby plays it forward. Caught offside that time. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Conte. It's on a plate. Benzema. Benzema! It's off target and by quite a way.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Granit Xhaka. He's had a look. Turns and goes back. Fabinho gets it back. Diaby. Conte. Timely intervention. That is Conte.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Diaby. Cut out in the nick of time. And the counter is on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Chooses to go back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. And it's Benzema. Over to the left. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Gets his head to it! No, he's got that completely wrong. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Has gone out.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Good ball.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Benzema. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. We're with you from the Maracanã that has for so long been Rio's leading world-class venue. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm going to opt for the versatile Danny Welbeck. His preference, I'm sure, would be to play through the middle to score as many as possible, and he'll be judged on that ultimately. But he makes his pace count in wider areas too, and I think that's where he can be most effective.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Nicely measured pass. Goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And it's played forward. Isco. Bakambu. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Joel Veltman. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Chance! They've scored! First blood drawn.
Sevilla are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Sevilla have an early lead. Good start. And he's cut it out. Has a hit! Breaks on here. He's pinged one through here. And he's there to cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sevilla just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He's made sure that that won't get through. Welbeck, going for goal! He could be in here. Now a chance to break. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Battles to win it back, trying to get there. And here's Bakambu. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Back into the middle. Bakambu. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And the counter is hits one! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Good idea, just poorly executed. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Welbeck. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoists it forward, dashing forward at pace. Looking to break out here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Over to the left. He's got options out wide. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And here's Bakambu. It's found its way to him. Isco. Clears it out of harm's way. The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So we're already in. He's had a shot! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Sevilla take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's one-on-one! And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
And it's Welbeck.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Forward it goes. Gets it back. And here's Bakambu. He's through. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Plays it through. Just brushed off the ball there. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Plays it out to the wing. Isco receives it in a good position. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And it's Welbeck. He's got away. Keeps everyone guessing. Chance to shoot. And the shot! In it goes! Just one goal in it now. Game on! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Brighton get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Lo Celso. Oh, really good feet from him. Hector Bellerin. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Veltman plays it forward. Antonio gets it back.
Sevilla...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Brighton are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Real chance! It's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Hoists it forward, and that is that. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is the very high-tech Veltins Arena, somehow fitting for this part of the world, the industrial hub that is the region of Westphalia. And already we're underway here. Real chance! Goal! Besiktas! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Besiktas take the early advantage. It's a loose ball. And it's Morris. Kessié. And it's been taken straight back. Well positioned to make that interception. And here's Rafa Silva. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Cleared away. He's had a shot! It's broken loose. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Besiktas with a chance here to increase their lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for goal. And that is quite wonderful. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Besiktas couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Mahrez gets it out to the wing. Now it's Mahrez. Oh, he's found him in space. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Hits one! Yes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Besiktas, the referee's awarded a free kick. "30 minutes gone. It's come loose. Mahrez. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Rafa Silva. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Caught offside that time. Kessié. And here's Mahrez. Gets his foot in there.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's left his man. Timely intervention. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, really good feet from him. Finds himself eased off the ball. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Kessié. Ball through needs to be good here. He spotted the run and played him through. Has a pop! No mistake! Simplicity itself.
That's just a great fit.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Pings it out wide. Shooting chance! It's in! And the lead is extended still further. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Besiktas grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Oh, he's broken through. Defenders on the back foot. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Kessié. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's got away. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. That's a foul, free kick's been given. And there aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out. Besiktas are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about.
Has a pop! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Very well to intervene. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva.
That's just very well.
This has gone, that's a foul.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Kessié. Kessié drives it forward. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. We have already started here. Vlasic. Paredes. And the Herrera. Ball's loose, who's getting there? No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Battles to win it back. Oh, good take in a good area. Out to the right. Lofted in. Gets up to head it! Goal! Torino! The breakthrough strike!
Torino are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Torino grab an early lead. Good start. And the Herrera. Boca Juniors have it back and they can go again. The referee's awarded a free kick. Paredes. And it's Herrera. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Oh, what a ball! Goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Paredes. Cavani has a hit! And it's Simeone. Zapata! Zapata! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And that's been levered clear. Torino are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly and tight.
Has a pop! And the Herrera. And here's Simeone. Zapata and Zapata! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
And the Herrera. Paredes. Hoists it forward, cuts it out. Zapata. He's picked him out. Vlasic. And a shot! And he just whacks it away. Tries to stroke it through. Gets good distance on it. Gets wrestled off the ball. And the Herrera. Boca Juniors are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Cavani, he's had that put on a plate. Can he? He's had a shot. Oh, he's hit the bar. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Boca Juniors really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Well, they could break here. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
The action has already resumed here.
Boca Juniors need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
That has sent him sprawling. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's played forward. And the Herrera. Now a chance to break. And again they run up against stubborn defending.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Paredes. And the Herrera. Good idea, just poorly executed. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Vlasic, shot a goal! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage...
Zapata! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
It's a brilliant interception.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And Herrera. And it's Simeone. Now it's Zapata. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Good ball. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Zapata.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Simeone. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? It's a loose ball. And here's the chance to counter. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's come loose. And it's Simeone. He's played him through. He's got him. Has a goal! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Real chance to break. Brings it forward. How about a shot? Shoots! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, he's managed to miss it. Boca Juniors awarded another corner. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. He's had a goal! Really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish, and that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
He's through. That's offside, yes it is. And it's played forward. Speculative strike. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. PSV are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
It's found its way to him. Real chance! And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hits one! And yes, it's there! PSV are back on level terms.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
So, midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, PSV! And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through them. That was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Defender's on the back foot. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now the counter. Well weighted. Straight run this. He's covered quite a distance. Can he find a finish now? Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen? Has a pop! And the keeper barely had to move.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Gets it back. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the counter is on. He's made sure that that won't get through. Going for goal! They've done it! 2 up now! And the first half is done. And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Plays it out to the flank. And now the breakaway. And he's going long. Floated through. Tries to get it clear. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's there to cut it out. He's found his man. That intervention was very necessary.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Now a chance to break. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Lobs it in gently. Keeper's ball. It's a decent ball. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And he's cut it out. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Shot at goal! And more and more and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
PSV grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Perisic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
PSV making another change here.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Perisic. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Now, can he capitalise? Shapes to shoot! Hoists it high, cuts it out. Drilled in low. Can he shoot? Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. That'll be a throw. Now surely. Breaks on here. Nelson. Oh, real danger here. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back. And that's been won straight back. He's picked him out. A real chance to break. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Good challenge, he just stood firm. No question, that's a foul. Oh, he's in! Goes for goal! And that may well be that. That is that. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround.